Yeah, I kind of assumed that. Honey, it's fine. I'm fine, baby. Just relax. Hey, Winter. Hold on, let me. Uh, trying to listen to a podcast, but they are so loud. Alright, so welcome. If you're here, hopefully you enjoy this new game. Coral Island is not yet updated, so I'm waiting for the update to hit the system. Otherwise, I'm just mining and fishing consistently for the same nothing achievement at the moment. Hey, it's Amaya. Yeah, the bananas we eat now are not actually the bananas we knew. They are actually GMO mutations from the original banana, which, if you want to still taste the original banana, just eat banana flavored candy. That is the closest thing you'll ever get. And why? Bananas are actually berries. I mean, you made a joke, but it's true. Bananas that you eat now are not the real bananas we had not like 30 years ago. Bananas are actually berries, and original bananas have seeds and stuff inside of them like a berry. No, rob him of his dignity, please. All right. Not my dignity. I have so little of it. Exactly. So little. Oh. Anyways, I found a new speaker app to talk to recite the chat, but I'm not launching it tonight because it's well, I have no freaking idea how at the moment, so we're not gonna mess with it. And then I forgot to adjust the stickers. I can do that really quickly. Take a moment here. I am gonna set a delay on it because somebody came into the stream the other night and decided to blast my stream with back-to-back "Hey Listen" stickers, and started to annoy most of the chat, and that's not what I'm about. Like, I put them there for fun, and I went to the trouble of making some very specific ones to the point where I made actual custom ones for the chat for you guys to have. So I do want them to be available. They just need to be available in a limited capacity. Let's open the dashboard really quick. How are you guys, by the way? How's the week been? Maya, I know you've been kind of on and off on the streams, but I'm hoping things are going well. Okay. It looks like the most I can delay it is 10 seconds without having to ban people. Or time them out, which would be the case. Alright. Here we go. If you guys behave, you can have the stickers back. There you go. They're re-enabled. Winter, what do you want me to do? You're being robbed, and you think I'm gonna be able to stop Maya? I mean, you know Maya, right? You know nobody stops her. Maya gets what Maya wants. And Winter, right now, she wants her dignity. I would just give it up. Alright. So this is Homestead Arcana. It is a 3D game. It has a talking cat. So, you know, probably a relative. And it is very much in the slew of Farm Simulator, but that's kind of what I like about it. There we go. Alright, so character creator, let's see. Name Billy. Did I seriously just... That's a boob scaler, right? I mean, I'm not seeing things. I'm sorry to be that dude, but... No, not boobs. I don't know what this is supposed to... It's like a heartbeat. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, you gave her your soul. That was your mistake. You start with a dignity, and then you give the soul. Let's see. Eye color. Ooh. Yeah. Hairstyle. Nah. Oh, that does not look good. That is true. If she has your soul, it is in much better hands. It'll probably be put to better use. Okay, I mean it's temporary, but wait. If this is supposed to be there. At least it has some options. Doesn't seem to have many options, but we'll see. It's the game just released recently, so let's see how it go. Come on. Wait, why does this seem familiar? I know Skybound games from something. Huh. I don't know what that something is, but I know it.
The world was not always covered in miasma.
Oh no, Inuyasha's miasma. Oh, sorry, Naraku's miasma.
As a matter of fact, we used to live all over the surface of the earth, in scattered outposts and bustling cities. And whether it was by divine punishment or by consequence of human greed, we lost all those things. And more. These days, folks live there in mountaintops, fearing the day the miasma's fog rises high enough to poison what little land there is left. Certainly, there were a brave few who tried to stem the tide, but they paid dearly for it, with nothing in return. No. There is little hope for long-term survival now.
Oh.
Instead, towns like Little Rock endure to thrive as much as they possibly can. With the time they have left, they establish initiatives like the Homestead Arcana program, which places witches of age at lower elevations so they may cultivate plants for back home. With the lack of viable land, this means witches settle right next to the border where the miasma lies. Though Little Rock Council cannot officially take action, they strongly advise these witches to avoid the miasma for fear of death or worse.
So this is a magical post-apocalypse of some kind? Interesting. Welcome to the Homestead Arcana, where you're gonna farm things magically. And by steamboat.
This is your stop, ain't it?
Yeehaw. Now I'm gonna cast a curse on your whippity ass, I tell you what.
Thanks for the ride, Abraham.
Yep. Well, see you later.
Don't lie, you're dropping me off in my
God
doom.
willing, of course.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, the kitty cat's named Huckleberry. Alright. Camera movement, and yeah, the usual. Oh, shift to run. Run, motherfucker! Okay, my computer is not struggling with this, is it? I would be surprised. Well, I am running a crap load of things. Hold on. Ba, 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 ba. No, not autosave. Options. Settings. Yeah, it's not struggling. That's just the way the game is gonna look for now. Oh, good. The shift is toggle.
And there it is, the Dust Eater. That means we've reached our spot. This place has hardly changed. Well, except for all that miasma. Yeah, Aunt Matilda's old homestead is somewhere in that canyon. Of course, it's covered in miasma now. Who knows what's left?
Anyway, Councilman Narrows has given me the honor of overseeing your initiation rites. And normally, he'd be running it, of course, but I've only been back for a week, you know? I wanted to see for myself how much you've improved since I last saw you. So the first rite is to establish a home. After all, you can't be a homesteader without a home.
No, you can't.
Unfortunately, you'll need to start off with a tent. Not the most sturdy of structures, but gotta start somewhere.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, that'll keep the elements out. Probably. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Don't worry. You'll get the materials to build a proper house before long. Just like the second rite demonstrates your botany know-how. You'll need to plant a seedling and then make it grow. We'll start with a little rock face.
Corn. Okay. plant. Their preferred place for the corn? Oh. Is it here? No. I can see where the chickens are gonna go. So let's see. There's a garden on this side. Nope. Weird. Where does it? Oh, it's within this. Oh.
All right. Now I want to see you cast a watering spell.
All right.
That should help it grow, at least a little. Of course, channeling is much more effective. You do know how to channel, right?
Don't remember.
Stop pulling my tail. I've seen you channel before.
Can channel surf?
Channeling is that thing you do where you pull mana from the earth and guide it through the plant, making it instantly grow. You know, channeling. Now stop making me look like a fool and show me you can channel.
Oh yeah, totally. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, is that what you needed?
How's it going? Yeah? What is that?
Still haven't done the channeling? Okay. I don't want to move it. Oh, I see. Neat.
How's it going? What do you want to talk about? If you're ever curious about...
Oh, I gotta harvest the Iroquois.
Beautiful. Imagine if you couldn't channel, huh? Your plants would take forever to grow. Of course, you don't want to overdo it and blight the poor thing. All things in moderation. The second rite is complete. And now, time for the third. You'll prove yourself as a witch by building... Now, I can't just give you a cauldron. That's part of the witching test. But technically, a workbench doesn't have anything to do with being a witch, right?
I hear you. Alright, let's craft a workbench. Where would I want this workbench? Not here.
I don't mean to nag, but Are you sure that's the best place for it? Try moving it to a better spot.
Okay. Damn. Bossy? Where's a better location in your opinion? Because you've got an opinion, obviously.
Not sure if that's a good. Anyway, the cauldron. You can get some of those things in the meadow to the north, but that's blocked off. Luckily, I have all the ingredients you need. There we go. My cauldron is done. Very nice.
Okay.
All it needs now is something brewing in there, and you'll be a rich. Brings me to the third right. Potion making. Oh, right. You need silver. Before you ask, I do have some on me, but these will be the last of the handmaids.
Currency also materials used for crafting. Okay.
People are always losing things, right? And Ripple is great for finding stuff. So this will be a bestseller for sure. Anywho, you've just completed the initiation rites. So you're now officially a part of the Homestead Arcana program. Congratulations. Your reward lies in...
The miasma.
Oh no. But you have to understand that miasma tides are unpredictable. When I hit it a week ago, the border was a good 10 yards away. What I'm saying is, I think your prize is in the miasma.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's not good at all. I was hoping it wasn't going to come to this. Well, not so soon anyway. When you're ready, meet me by...
It looks like we're gonna go work miasma walking. Okay. Okay. Where in the heck am I meeting the cat then?
Hey, where are you going? That's the miasma. You don't want to go there.
You told me to meet you at the border of it. And did not give me a marker to follow. There you are. God damn it.
Alright. As soon as you walk through that veil, you're gonna be breathing miasma. And you're really gonna feel it in your lungs. That's why it's important that you find the reward as soon as possible. It's in a crate not too far from here, but it might be hard to see it. Drinking a ripple potion will enchant your sight and help you see better. Come on, give it a sip. Hey, where are you going?
I'm going where you told me to go. Okay. You have additional instructions that you're not offering then?
Did you drink the ripple potion?
Yes.
Did you drink the ripple potion yet?
Oh my god, I said yes.
Did you drink the ripple potion?
It only lasts 10 minutes. Why am I wasting them with you?
Hey, where are you going? That's the miasma. You don't want to go there. Come back.
Okay, I am... Okay. What else am I supposed to say to you?
Did you drink the ripple potion yet?
Yes! For goodness sakes, yes!
Notice how I'm big and bright? Anything important will light up like I do. Okay. Don't stay too long in the miasma. Keep an eye out.
Oh.
You okay? Are you dizzy? How's your breath? Your blood pressure? Are you sure? Get some asthma talking. The box had blasting powder, right? You should be able to use it. Over there, we should be...
All that for some dynamite? Compost. Um,
Oh, a crab apple. Give it a bite.
they're literal crabs.
Feeling better? You should keep looking around here, by the way. Lots of wood, metal, various... Now, for example, Abraham should be coming back any time now. And when he does, he'll have useful things to buy. And, oh, I think you have mail. You should always be checking your mail. Never know what's gonna be in there.
What's up in here? Wait, the metal also grows on plants? Interesting. What an awkward way to harvest in this game. Nope, that's as far as I go. Okay, let's see. There's no more metal coming out of those right now. Not ready. Catnip. Cute. Okay, so we got wood, we got metal, fruit, or whatever it's called. We've got some literal crab apples, fresh ones coming in. Am I missing anything else other than to look at the creeping miasma? Oh, it's you. Alright, so it says read letter from the mailbox. Open a what? A parcel bird? Okay. Got the pie. Health, hunger, mana. Wait, there's a letter in there? Nope. Unless I went into my inventory. Nope. Oh. Billy, this is a reminder that the purpose of the Homestead Arcana is to deliver some of the goods required by Little Rock Council. Occasions may arise when a shortage occurs, as there is a delicate balance of crops, potions, materials, and other supplies. Under such circumstances, we will pay double for the completion of that job. You're doing Little Rock a great service. Remember, you came from Homesteader. It's what it's all this is for. Okay, well.
Yep, always check your mail. And, make sure to take advantage when Abraham's here so you can sell your produce for Look, I know you want to go back into the miasma. Just remember when you're in there that the town's still... When you want to go back in there, talk to me. I'll give you a device that'll help you breathe easier.
You couldn't have given that to me earlier? Making me waste a potion I could have sold? Jerk. Oh, this is where Abraham was going to land. So I don't have to go meet him at the hillside. Okay, I'll take it. Can we sleep now? Sleepy's time? Must be night. Oh. Well now. Missing shelter upgrade. Okay. No. Nothing I can do there. Where did you go, Huckleberry? Ooh, there's corn again? Nice. Where is that blasted cat? Oh, damn it.
This is a mask for protection. It won't stop the poison from reaching your lungs, but it'll slow it down. Tilly, your Aunt Matilda, found it years ago during one of our expeditions. Again, it's not going to make you invincible, and it definitely won't protect you from the wildlife out there. Better than nothing.
Hey, Captain!
Anyway,
I genuinely am debating on going back to Coral Island right now. It's not a terrible game, it just...
Tilly's old homestead isn't far from here.
I don't know, it's a slow start. I'll say that much.
That way you don't have to keep eating raw apples and corn.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of the... of a Harvest Moon and how slow that went at times. Okay, so... Find Aunt Matilda's grill in the miasma. Yeah, it doesn't look like a terrible game, I'll be honest. Like, it's not like I'm sitting here going like, God, I hate this game already. It's just really not... oh, am I already wearing the mask or not? Yeah, it's just a bit of a slow start, and there's some levels of confusion to it. Better eat something. What is that? Wood. Birch bark. Oh, just consume one. But how to put on the damn filter? See, I wish that was an accessory I could just keep on. That's a cool looking witch. Okay, so it won't protect me from the wildlife. But... What? I thought that was gonna attack me for sure. Okay, I got 4 minutes to find whatever I'm looking for. Oh, come on. I had blasting powder, but it got used on the storyline. Dude, I love the Plague Doctor's mask. I didn't have the money at the time, and I don't have it now, but last year at Halloween, I was going to buy a Plague Doctor's mask, the 2 gauntlets from Infinity Game, you know, Starks and Thanos, because I actually found somebody who makes a left-handed one, so I was going to have one in each hand. and then what do you call it? A doctor's coat, but in black, and just kind of go that way. Oh, creepy. Pick up silver. Okay, I've got 3 minutes to find some weird grill. Yeah, I was so stoked. Even my wife was just like, "That sounds amazing. You should totally go for it." And then the doctor's coat, I had to go to a specific site because I have a friend who does a lot of like not medical, but like mad scientist cosplay. And he bought a red one. There it is. Oh, no, it's not. So he does cosplay as a mad scientist, so I had to ask him like, "Hey, what's the best place to get a coat like yours? You got a really nice red one." And so he gave me the link, and it was like $40, I think. Which, when you consider, you know, you're getting a lab quality coat. What do you call it? It's not a bad deal. It's just one of those where then you gotta count the $30, $40 per glove and the $50 for the mask. That's where me and my wife kind of both agreed, like, it's cool, but it's asking for a little much. Well, I'm gonna assume that Auntie's Grill and such are here. Yep. Oh damn, I'm gonna have to give up stuff. Yep, gonna have to give up stuff. Alright, so let's transfer it. Oh, not my wood, never mind. What does it mean it wouldn't fit? Ridiculous. Hey, Miss Foxy. So there's a delay on the stickers now, by the way, as requested by Mystic. Unfortunately, the site only lets me do 10 seconds, but it's there. Alright, gonna head back because I got like 2 minutes to make it back to a safe space. Ooh, chest. No, it's a single. Oh, come on, how do I get down? Alright, minute 10. Hey, hey girl, how you doing? Oh, there we go. Got a few of my favorite people in tonight. It's nice. Yeah, this is Homestead Arcana, as they call it. So interesting fact. This is a post-apocalypse game. Something that nobody knows exactly what it was caused this giant miasma
Have the grill?
to surround the world.
Wait. I know what that is. No. It's more a type of fertilizer.
So you're surrounded in this very small land, and you got a talking kitty named Huckleberry.
I've seen a scar already. These huge cavities in the earth that let out all this miasma. But according to the Academy journals, deep inside those scars are dust eaters. Just like the one on your homestead, only stunted. So in theory, you pour this fertilizer into the scar, and the dust eater instantly grows full size, soaking up the surrounding miasma. I said in theory. Truth is, we didn't know if it was the location, the age of the tree, or what. But it didn't seem to do anything. And she died before we could. Still welcome to try, of course. Just don't get your hopes up.
Alright, the game keeps getting darker and darker. So anyways, the story is that you are basically one of the members of the Homestead Arcana to help keep the small level of population left fed. Fed with tools and magical items needed to keep their farms going in the very small amounts of land that are left in the world. And you will essentially be living in the closest borders to the miasma, which is why it's right there. Oh, nice. You got your... You know, I was telling Captain I'm really tempted to go back to Coral Island, because but I really wanted to check this out first. Because I'm in the middle of summer, so I'm like collecting money like crazy right now. There we go. Here's our salesperson. Alright, Abraham.
Morning. Glad to see you're still alive. Hope the mailbird's been working all right for you. Yep. Expect me to come around this time every morning. I'll have an assortment of goods to sell. And I bet you'll have goods you'll want to sell me. I only take a small cut, of course. Most of this will go straight back to Little Rock. Or to town count. Also, between you and me, your ma asked me to keep an eye on you. I'm not sure why. I thought that's what the cat's there for. But don't you worry, I won't say a thing if you misbehave. Not a little kid anymore.
I was gonna say, don't be going snitching, because snitches get stitches, man. Alright, what do you got for sale? Shop time. What's this? Scarecrow? Linen and milk. Alright, we got a pumpkin pie. Craftable with a grill. Lavender seedling, I need that. Compost. Scar fertilizer. Compost. Why are they just stacking to each other? They're the same. Okay, must be only allowed to have 5 of each at a time. Yeah. Sounds consistent. Alright, what's this? Catnip flowers. Oh yeah, that's a weird part. Metal grows on plants. You named a cow. Oh, that's so weird. You should be able to name it when you get into the when you buy it. I mean, one of my cows is Melissa. Yeah, that must be one of the bugs then. You guys just got unlucky. Alright, I need to sell stuff, but then... What is this? Wild onion? Silver? Why would I sell my my coins? Saffron. Okay, well...
What do you got?
Oh, 1500 silver. Tincture proficiency mark 1 permanently increases your spell slots by 1. One spell at a time as augments are needed if they want to switch to it on a whim. Unique. Oh god, I'm scared. Alright, let's see. I have Richard, Ralph, Quack, and Silly String. What? A duck named Silly String. That just sounds... I don't know, it just sounds really odd. Okay, so how do I sell to you? Oh, I'm not in the selling option here. Sell.
Keep the change.
What is up with my character?
Pleasure doing business.
Am I dying? Do I need to eat? Apparently I'm still hungry.
Morning.
I think I'm gonna hold on to the rest of this. Minus 45. Okay. I mean, I did ask you, so you kind of have to, like, at least share a little bit of what's going on with that. Oh, it's crafting table. Alright, let's put it to a vote. You guys want me to stick to this game or should I switch to Coral Island? Because I'm not against it. Crafting station, basic grill, basic workbench. Hey, Mystic. Alright, put 1 in the chat for this game, 2 in the chat for Coral Island. Well, go based on that. And don't give me that whole, it's up to you. I'm asking for opinions. Alright, anybody else? 'Cause so far the twos have it. Alright, let me switch over and update the stream. This might be one that I play offline for a little bit before I really get into it. Okay, so on that one, by the way, if you go buy grass starters, you literally just have to let them out and they'll eat. And they'll eat by themselves. So you don't need to constantly be feeding them inside. Wait, what was that? Next major update in 0 hours. So they didn't update that much. You're still being told there's an update. Alright. Let's get back to what brought us together. I will say I had a cinematic during the beach cleanup day where a mermaid swam by as I turned around. Okay, but are your recipes getting saved? Because mine aren't. I'm just making the item and just having them there. Let's see. Oh yeah, coffee takes forever, by the way. It's been going for days. Pineapple jam. Yeah, that's what I'm going to wait for till they get saved, because otherwise I feel like I'm wasting a lot of energy trying to achieve something that I can't even remember where it was without having to Google it again. Okay. So on this summer season, I've actually taken advantage of the prior financial benefit I've had, and there's a lot of everything. And I've also automated everything, so there's really almost no need for me to water, which I've kind of made the watering can unusable. Also, in spring, make sure you get your peppers, because even though they grow in summer, they're not available for purchase afterwards. So if you really wanted to, in spring, you could have a massive field of just peppers, and they grow quick, which is great. So it's a good way to, like, you know, you're going to burn your money out in spring, but in summer, you'll make it back quick. This is the only thing that didn't get automated, and that's because I got lazy about making another sprinkler just for it. Wait, this one's ready. And of course, barley will make you a stout beer. And then wheat will make you a regular, you know, pilsner, basically. Either way, we don't have a bus driver to give them to. Really? With the sickle? Huh. I was more afraid I would bust the damn thing open. Okay, and these things, I don't know how long it takes for mushrooms to start popping up, but they've been sitting here for the entire season, pretty much. Oh, gotta let these guys out. Okay, this is how much I've been harvesting, that I have to have that many crates now. Considering you get 999 of each item. If you wondering about how many slots, this is how much I've been holding on to, that I wouldn't be able to process most of it over a season anyways. Oh, that sucks. It's still from your shipping bin. Oh man, who you gonna call then? Come on, chicons. Okay, this is the only thing that's ticking me off regularly, is the animals that like get together this close and you cannot easy. Like, why? Why are all four of them together? Like, now I gotta figure out who I'm petting, who I'm grooming, who I'm milking. Come on. There we go. Yeah, see that? Done your butt twice already. Now you're naked. No. No. Ah. Okay. That's one down, one left. Yeah, don't complain. I'm doing what I can. Did you even... Okay. Let's see. And so now I'm in that really weird space in this game where I don't need the money right now so much, because I could literally sell everything I've done and just be set for the rest of the season. I also have plenty of trees for wood now because I killed everything. Ah, how long did you wait for... Oh, wait, what level is your town? Because those get unlocked, I think, at above C. Because I'm at C right now, I think. Yeah, I've been stuck at this rank the entire time. I've not... No matter what I do. I clean the beach every day. And nothing happens. And I haven't gotten any more quests. But I'm also not interacting with the villagers, so that might be messing me out. Yep, still the same ones for me. Has anybody been able to get past level the C rank? Mushrooms. Because I've been harvesting a lot. I've been in the mines a lot, and I'm not able to get past level 8 on some stuff. Alright, monkey, nobody's trying to get you. I also did discover this little trick. Although I don't know why I'm suddenly very nimble. There we go. That's what I'm supposed to move like. Lazy hippies have to be closed. Yeah, I'm at 100 and... like, over 100 and my rank hasn't gone up at all. Bunny. Oh, it'd be horrible if the sickle accidentally works on this. Please don't work. Oh, thank goodness. Just my morbid curiosity. I'm about to chop a bunny's head off. Neat. Still can't read this one. Praying mantis. That is not new. I thought so. Oh yeah, and I've got the newest look in fashion. You know, cat eyeglasses and a beanie. Damn it, you finished the greenhouse. That's right, because you got the freaking... the one thing you needed. What am I at? Oh, I'm barely in day 8 of fall. I've got a while to go. That was quick. I know the hippies now sell me the chicken suit. This guy hasn't updated anything. But he's trying to sell me super expensive seeds that I can't use, or... yeah, I can't even use these yet. But they're more expensive than they should be. Yeah, I need the greenhouse for a lot of different things. But here, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna teleport. I'm gonna show you what I meant about the beach the other day. You weren't here for it, Captain. I think Mystic was here. But if you look at the rankings and it says, about the beach, I was wondering what it actually meant. And I think I figured out what it actually is talking about. And it's not the bottom of the ocean so much. I'm sure that cleaning out the black stuff is going to count. But my beaches are fairly clean now. Because I've been actually cleaning the actual trash away. And because I've been doing it regularly, there's plenty of times when I've been here and there's not a thing of trash in the area. When normally there's a bit, boom, that's it. One thing. These aren't harvestable yet. The rest of the beach is just harvestable items. And the occasional piece of trash, but not like it was earlier for me. Two pieces. Rare trout, the bronze kelp. That's not bad considering that the beach is usually covered in this stuff. Alright, girl, now you're just showing off to the rest of us. It's like flexing on chat. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Guys, it's so spacious. You wouldn't even believe. Oh my gosh, the things that can grow in here. Oh, what a shame you don't have it. She's literally flexing the sizes. Guys, it's 14 by 14. Shame you don't have it. Oh, wrong tool. It's trying to take a sickle to that poor bug. Yeah, it does work. We got rice, so we can make rice wine. But all my kegs are busy. Okay, so that's this. Oh, and hey girl, you can check out those custom stickers I was telling you about. Although I think you checked them out already. But the squishy one is still there. That's neat. It doesn't destroy the plant outright. Unless it happens to be a one and done. Huh. I think the boba one is my favorite. Also reminds me that I miss having boba. I can't tell when it's a gold star or a brown star. Oh, never mind. I can tell now. Oh, I did get something that was like beyond gold as far as harvest. Like I don't know what I would call it, but it was like a rainbow looking star. Oh, why did I go here? I was meant to go to the freaking blacksmith. Okay. Oh, what shall I do? Won't open till 9. Oh. Seriously, you're just gonna... Oh my gosh, come on. Alright, we got coffers to open. Ooh, new one. Oh, well, 1 out of 3. Okay, so 116, and yet... Where am I at now? Still a D. I mean, not even, like, moved at all. It's just... That's why I was hoping that the freaking update would come out and fix that, because it would be really nice to get my stuff realigned. Just waiting for that silver kelp to grow out, or sorry, be processed so I can upgrade the fruit trees as well. Got a bunch of stuff that's on manure, on fertilizer right now that will hopefully grow soon. This one barely gives fruit. Alright, let's see if we can make some cabbage. Pickled cabbage, probably. Because, oh god, I can't even imagine red cabbage jam. Although I've seen jalapeno jam, so I wouldn't be surprised. I do love the phrase "what the duck." It's just stupid enough. You know, I never gone in here, and I just realized it's a clothing store. Oh, so this is where Rico Suave works. Well, I just got snubbed. We're about to have a pretty woman moment. It's like, you have work on commission? Man, sucks for you. All right. Oh, there's a chicken suit. See, 15,000 is still pretty bad. All right. Hell yeah. I like this one. Doesn't do much for my butt, but it looks good. Oh, we can actually get regular clothes. Ducks. Ducks, yes, and just in my underwear. Awkward. Very awkward. That does not look right. Still does not look right. Ooh. Let's see. Is that the Elmo? Oh, damn. I mean, when you can get a meme shirt quite literally on, you can't be mad at that. That's not a bad outfit. Although, awkward that she's still wearing her bra. Not saying that she shouldn't wear a bra, it's just awkward looking like that. Oh, there's hoodies. Different colors for the duck shirts. So you could actually have a full outfit for any season in the game. Oh, come on. ABCD. About shoes. Oh, we can walk around with bunny slippers like a lazy person. While farming, which does not make you lazy by default at that point. Sensible flats. Oh man, this is a throwback to the 80s. You know, that's the biggest crime this game has committed. Not giving us side boob. That's like... Side boob is amazing. Oh, it could be the Monopoly Man. Retro shades, hell yeah. Hell no on those prices. Oh my god, my outfit has already gone to $5,000. Alright, let's see. Oh, nice. You can actually have some cultural representation here. Carrot farmer. Oh, hell yes! Give me a 1 on the chat if this didn't just make you happy. Oh, you can go full-blown hippie here. All they're missing is a hemp farmer kind of attire. Okay, my wife will love this. Let me see. Where's my outfit? Where's my regular suit? Oh, it's still 10,000 with it. Right, no bunny slippers. That's why. Oh, damn! This bag is 7,000. $6,000. Oh my gosh! You can be the cabbage farmer from Avatar. Yeah, man, I really love the dragon one. It's just funky enough to be cute. I mean, I'd have to put the character in an outfit that would complement everything. Oh, break in the system. You do not have meat pockets. For summer attire, that wouldn't be bad. Anyways, too broke for the fashion statement. I mean, I could have said prison wallet. We all have that. We all have that. But meat pockets seemed more appropriate because it didn't make any sense compared to what it actually was. Hi, welcome, Honeycomb. We were just looking at the fashion statements we can make in this game. I don't know. Do I want to go back to being Buff Daddy or stay the course here? So then I can get my facial hair back. I mean, not like she couldn't have the facial hair, but let's put an interesting. No, we're gonna have blue hair. We might as well. Oh. There. We're gonna go with Fabio look here with blue hair. Yeah, it's a nice crowd. I mean, obviously a few of you are my regulars, which I love seeing you guys. It's always nice to have new people in. But we've also been making it a point. Me and Mystic have made it a point to go reaching out to other streamers that are running this game after we're done streaming. Just try and build a community because last night when I ended my stream, I tried to pass it on to somebody else that was playing, and I was the only English-speaking person streaming it. So that kind of failed on me. I dyed my hair blue twice. I loved it. The problem is if I don't bleach my hair, it doesn't stay for very long. Oh. With the right outfit, this could totally be a samurai look for me. Or this one. Although, nah. Pompadour. You know, if I make his hair blonde, it's Johnny Bravo 100%. There you go. Oh, and then with the retro shades, we could totally do Johnny Bravo. Things to keep in mind. Alright, so now the hard decisions are to... I don't want to sell any raw items, to be honest. Because it feels like such a loss of money. You know, it's like I can sell a bunch of strawberries and I'll get a decent price for them. Or I can try and sell strawberry jam and get twice as much, if not more, for each jar, depending on the quality. And you guys saw how many crates of produce I have right now. I couldn't even get through all of it during this summer without building out an entire production farm, which that would be just kind of annoying. And then I still haven't even started getting the sap out of these. Speaking of blue, hold on. You know, Honeycomb, I didn't get rid of my blue. It just literally washed out. The first time I did it, I bought that stuff that only lasts like 40 days. The second time I bought the stuff that's supposed to last, pretty much almost throughout the entire year. And it also washed out because I need to, like I said, I need to bleach my hair. My hair is too dark, even though there's some gray in it. The dark hair does not hold on to it. According to my wife, the back of my head still has a lot of blue, but I can't see it. Don't really bother looking for it. And I work from home, so I mean, I paint my nails. I can dye my hair if I want to. So I planned on doing it again, but I wanted to go to a salon and actually get it done right. And I'm growing my hair back out, so eventually it just grows out, and I'll cut the ends, and it'll start to disappear. Yeah, that is kind of the bad part. You do have to keep up with it constantly, or it does become kind of mine. I noticed it started to come off when it started becoming like a weird, because it was midnight indigo, so it was a very dark blue that I had. Once it started becoming a funky off like teal blue that it wasn't supposed to be, because it wasn't bright anymore. It wasn't that pretty blue. It was a very faded teal. I don't know if I have a Sally's near me. Good question. I know that we have a what's the name of that school? I always forget his name. He's a famous stylist. Paul Mitchell. We have one of his schools in the area, and apparently, if you go in and ask for someone who's on their hair dye. Oh, thank you for the follow, Honeycomb. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the snack pack. You look like a tasty sweet snack. I could just eat you up. They got a school, and they told me to go and ask for someone who is trying to work on their finals for hair dyeing. And you essentially pay for the materials, and you tip the student. So it's not a bad deal considering for my length, the length of my hair, it would be $300+ to get it, bleached and then dyed, and it'll look great, but I don't have $300 to burn on a kit that I can buy at home. I just really hate the idea of dyeing my hair at home because I've seen the results in the past. A friend of mine tried to dye my hair, and I ended up with copper colored hair, and it was not pretty. And that was the aim was we were doing a dye your hair blue charity for autism with the San Diego Chargers at the time, and the idea was to dye your hair and then make a donation. So when I dyed my hair and it came out copper colored, I was like, I'm not taking the picture, but I'll make the donation. Just let's not make this public. Because thankfully, once I combed my hair back, it went dark again. But when it was loose and dry, everybody's like, "Why is your hair orange copper?" It's like just a statement. Don't bother. An ion band? I've not heard of that. Like, I'm fairly new to the hair care products and stuff. I grew my hair out for 5 years, and I took really good care of it. And ironically, at age 40, I had a weird existential feeling of like, I need a fresh look. And I stupidly went and cut my hair short, like the quote-unquote proper adult haircut that people get. And I was happy with it at first, because I was like, hey, I haven't seen that face in a while. And like 2 weeks later, I want my hair back. I miss it. And my wife was like, Bill, you look good. It's like, I know I look good, but I miss my hair. And so I've been on the warpath to grow it back. And actually, it's coming out better than it did before, because when I grew out the first time, I did the typical, like, oh, I'm just going to put it in a ponytail. It's cool. So I broke the hair a lot. And when they went to cut it, like when I went to get the trim the back of my neck, they were like, you need to cut your ends. It's looking pretty bad. And I said, oh yeah, go ahead. How much do you think you can take off? She's like, at least an inch. I was like, oh, well, crap. And the inch turned out to be the entire time that I was like tying my hair with hair ties too tight and not knowing that I was just damaging the hell out of my hair. Typical teenage boy kind of thing you would do without the knowledge of how to care for your hair. Yeah, go for it. Send me the link. I mean, I was so happy because I bought myself a wet brush. that came with a hair straightener and everything, and I've yet to use it because my hair's fairly long. It's just not long enough to bother straightening it out because I have naturally curly, wavy hair, so it tends to kind of like right now it has really good body because I just always leave it down. I don't tie it. I don't put it up. I do have a lot of like hair accessories to pull my hair back naturally, but I also have that kind of head that can't put on headbands and they won't stay. Hey, thanks a lot, Honeycomb. Thanks for the follow. Hope to see you back here again. Alright, we got some good trash. We got a coffer. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. So I went to the gas station the other day. And you saw the nails that Foxy picked out this week. It's the pink with the black nail. And the lady at the gas station, when I went to get gas, she saw my shirt. It was a Super Mario shirt. And she goes, "Did you go see the movie yet?" I said, "Yeah, I took my son to see it opening weekend." And then she saw my nails. She's like, "Oh, okay." It's like, she had a moment of just outright like, you have a son? Thinking, I don't know, maybe in her mind there's no way that I have children, or I don't know. I think my nails threw this poor woman off so much because every other inch of me just looks like normal cis male, and to suddenly pop out the long, well kept, painted nails was like, oh, you children, you, huh? Okay. It just made me chuckle. I was like, wow, I made someone uncomfortable. That's great. I mean, I'm surprised it's the first time it's happened because I live in that kind of town. But at the same time, it's like, well, it finally happened. Thankfully, it was hilarious. Cool, send me the link. I'll check it out. Alright. Is anybody else still playing this while I'm streaming? I know, Captain, I think you were playing. I don't know if Mystic is playing at the moment, if Mystic's still here. Uh-oh. Did I almost pass out in the water? Yep. Oh no, time-wise. Never mind. I'll check out Discord in a second. Let me go ahead and put this character to bed before I pass out and get, the wagging finger of the doctor. Oh, I feel you on the better chair. Unfortunately, I bought a really nice desk chair and then the freaking piston gave out on it. So now I'm like forced to pop a squat almost every time. See, I bought a really nice, comfy, what do you call it? Pillow for my seat, or my wife bought it for me. And I've not had that problem. I have the problem where, because I'm squatting, my back is constantly at odds with itself. Let me check out the link you sent. Oh. Okay, so it's not like a... Okay, when you said an ion band, I thought you meant like a device. Okay, so it's like a treated hair dye that you can use. Oh, nice. Blue, black, blue onyx, violet. Ooh. Oh, I don't know how. I don't know how excited my wife would be to do blue dye. Oh, sorry, purple hair dye. I like it though. Yeah, I'd probably end up getting the blue black combo. That's not even bad. $9.89. I mean, I don't have a lot of hair, so I'll probably get away with one bottle. So is it easy to like rinse off the tub or anything? Like you had any problems trying to clean it up like most hair dye does? Or was it like just as simple as shampoo and it went? Because that was another pain in the butt for me, was trying to constantly clean up the tub afterwards on both occasions, and that was just too much. Inventory full again. Oh. Well, I expect some bleeding from the dye. That's just normal. But one of the ones I used, it was the first temporary one I used. My issue with it was more that it didn't just bleed, but I had to get on my knees and like scrub the tub clean. And it was supposed to, according to the box, it was supposed to be an easy rinse. Oh, okay. I'll try that next time. I have what do you call it? The cleaning, oh God, what is it? Cleaning vinegar, and that took it off quick. It was more the spots that stuck to tub grind that you normally can't see, but now you basically gave it a blue highlight. That's where it got difficult. The second one never even stuck to my tub, but that could have been that I cleaned it so damn well the first time. Then when I went back, it was just like, all right, there's nothing to hold on to here. Oh, so that's where the garlic is. I thought it was flowers. Watermelon. That's not ready. That one flower's ready. Dragon fruit. Oh, inventory full again. Yeah, kitchen sink wouldn't be a bad idea. I have a stainless steel sink, so it wouldn't have any surface to stick to. By the way, girl, it's your turn to pick the polish this week. I've been meaning to mention it, but then I'm like, oh wait, I have you on stream. I should just drop that note to you now. Yeah, you were on my. I made a list. You were the next one. I don't make it a public list in case that person decides to stop talking to me. I'm not gonna be like, hey, awkward moment. I need you to pick my polish. But yeah, Foxy and then you, and then I'm pretty much set to restart the whole ordeal because I only have 3 colors left. So you get to pick from a really nice blue, very bright neon pink, and white, essentially. Which all solid colors are just, once I restart, it goes back to being like 14 different colors to pick from. I'll send you the picture tonight or tomorrow. Because either tomorrow... Wait, tomorrow's what? Tuesday? So Wednesday or Thursday is when I typically clean them off and start over. I'll show you. If you want to look it up, just look up LA Colors, Color Mania, and it's the pink one. LA Colors is usually who I stick to, just because their polish tends to not be too watery or too thick, and with the exception of the Mermaid line, the brushes tend to be pretty good. The Mermaid line brushes just turn out to be too short. Wait, where was I? That's right, I need to get rid of 2 things. Really? There's no room for this? Wait. No, that's not gold, is it? Well, there's no dragon fruit in here. Never mind. Okay, so if it goes there, it's just copper. Just copper. And now I need to go to get to the blacksmith. me see. This is... Hey, you know what? I don't know which specific one this is. Oh, it's Fandom. I had to look at the barcode because normally my other colors have the number on the top, but yeah, this is Fandom on the according to the barcode. It's a really bright, funky color. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a ton of silver kelp. It's the gold kelp that you, at the moment, I only know that you can buy it. Because the areas on the map are still locked away. Nope, not upgrade. Got trigger happy there. Ooh, new one. New one, I think. Alright, girl. Just straight color mania. You didn't even want to look at the other options. You're like, nope, fuck it. I know what I want. You don't want the creative alternative Foxy took with choosing one my ring fingers to be one unique color compared to the rest? Okay, so you can do one of two things with the bronze milk. Girl over here went ahead and upgraded their hay, which got it to them fairly quick. For me, it was literally paying attention to the animal daily and petting it twice a day, not once. And I got it within like a week. Not even, I think it was like 3 in-game days. Once it went from like small milk to large, it was almost immediate. I think it was like the first or second time I got that size milk. So you can either try that one or spend the money and upgrade your hay, which will give you the result fairly fast. But it takes 2 days to get the hay. I think mine didn't even finish upgrading before I got it. But yeah, if you want to upgrade your stuff, twice a day, petting for all the animals is the key. Okay, if I can find 2 more things and I do not get a single ounce of movement on this, I'm gonna be so mad because this should already be much farther ahead. Like I said, everything else I work on everything and it doesn't do anything. Even the on the skills, I'm stuck at 8 in mining because I think that levels 9 and 10 are not available. Ranching, oh yeah, same thing with farming. I'm very slowly creeped up to it, but now I'm stuck. Like, it's maxed out, but there's no additional points. Ranching, it's been slowly dripping in there. And then you've got the rest that are just taking their sweet, sweet time to get to where they need to get. I mean, I've been catching bugs like crazy, and I'm barely scratching the surface here. Yeah, I don't doubt that it's capped. That's why I was looking forward to the update. I was hoping that would change and it would give me an excuse to really, grind a little bit on the essentials to get myself. Well, that's a new one. But yeah, grind the essentials out a little bit more. But bug catching should be going up. I'm constantly catching them, but I think the quality of the bug also has a lot to do with the points. That looks like a regular ass worm. What? I don't recognize it. Apparently I've donated this. Wow, I've done it so many times I don't recognize things anymore. So I'm going to say, girl, you and me don't agree necessarily on the milk, but we both have 2 different ways that work. It's just a matter of trying them until one of them does. Okay, so it isn't even the quality of the bugs. So they must have capped the certain ones way lower than 8 because they didn't expect it to take this long to update. And also they didn't expect people to just grind bugs because they don't pay out that well. Let's see, there's one. Yeah, we've got to harvest that. Oh, there's another one. So yeah, check your beaches, and if you see a lot of trash, clean it up, and you'll see it reduced to this. It's just a few of them, or randomly increased, like mine did. I don't think it's so much that they didn't think people were gonna grind because they know what their source material was or the inspiration to their game was. I think they really didn't think that they would get the kind of traction they did with people, even though their what do you call it? Their GoFundMe was really successful. So I would think they would have projected the success of the game to be high. Wait, where did you find a $12,000 gold net? Man, I'm not... I am literally not doing things right here, and yet some things I'm doing all too well. Yeah, and I don't blame them on limiting things to not be available until the full release because, I mean, you don't want people to get the game spoiled to them if it's like story elements and stuff like that. It's why I'm not working on relationships. The marriages are blocked, so it just seems pointless to try and work on a relationship that may or may not be available for marriage in the final release. This thing, on the other hand, I have no clue what's going on with it. No solutions at the moment. I'm guessing it's an additional shrine that we have to work on. It's just confusing as to what. Yeah, they capped everyone at 6 hearts on purpose. So I'm guessing that 6 is where you can start a serious relationship with them. No, Mystic, look it up. The scheduled release is by this summer. You know, not specific beginning, middle, or end, but they said by this summer. I think you might be right. It might be a relationship shrine, which that would be cool. If your friendships with certain key people will make things happen. But Mystic mentioned to me that somebody already made it to year 9 in the game. I don't know how or why you would play that long with limited access to the game, other than to just have a crap load of money when version 1.0 comes out and focus on nothing but relationships. Which is not a bad idea. But not my idea. I don't recommend the cooking right now. Even if you get the most basic ones to get some recipes out. The stuff sells well, but you can only make one at a time. Fucker. I mean, yeah, you like I said, you can sell the stuff and it sells well. It's that it's going to be time consuming. And it also consumes energy. So you really got to figure out if what you are able to cook is worth it. And on top of that, you're going to have to look them up on the browser because none of them get saved no matter how many times you cook them. because unfortunately they're tied to your skills. So you have to cook in order to unlock a lot of them, and cooking requires so much focus. As far as like figuring out what you're doing, like green smoothie, any vegetable, regular smoothie, any fruit. Hard boiled egg is a pot and an egg, but if you do a pot and 2 eggs, you can't make a batch of hard boiled eggs. You only get the single egg, or you get crap. Really? Randy's yeah, that makes sense. The teacher, I guess. I just don't trust that robot arm of his. What is he doing with it at night? I mean, no judgment, but when can I borrow the robot arm? Gets lonely being a farmer out here in the middle of nowhere. You know, farmersonly.com doesn't reach this far out. Lemons are one of these trees. I actually bought lemon trees. So one of these two eventually, already in day 10 and I'm still struggling with it, does give you lemons. Wait, Monarch Caterpillar? Oh, yeah, offered it already. Let's make a little money on the side here. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. Is they're going to be like kind of like the cocoa bean and the dragon fruit. You plant them in the early season, and then they'll do their thing throughout 2 seasons. But unfortunately, that's why they take so long, is that you're going to benefit from them for 2 seasons. So you technically should have more than one, but when they cost so much money and you don't have a lot of money, it isn't ideal. Are you kidding me? I have 2 of those. And as you can see, coffee is still taking forever. Yeah, if you have the greenhouse, you're better off. That is absolutely true. I have realized I have been forgetting to collect eggs. But apparently they're not eating them this time. Now, give me a second. I'm giving my animals a little love. Okay, so Randy likes coffee. I gave Randy coffee already. So that was the one of the only reasons I have any relationships with anybody. Keep feeding him coffee. Even if he has a stroke, just keep giving him the coffee. Doesn't have an arm to hold on to anymore. Alright, my coffee is almost done. We got pickled red cabbage. Thank goodness it wasn't pickled red cabbage jam. That would have been disgusting to hear. See, this is what I mean. I have so many eggs and so much milk that processing them would take me an entire season to even make a dent. And then you have all these guys. So eventually, when I get tired of doing all the farming, I'm just going to go, well, time to actually get to work. Scientist lady made him the robot arm. So we know who else is benefiting from that strong arm of his. I'm trying to remember. Is Suki married to anybody? Because somebody was asking me who my favorite potential marriage was, and I was like, if she's available, I'm all for Team Suki, because she's cute as hell. No, girl. His arm is the attachment. Get it? Because it's attached to him. I feel so dumb for saying that stupid joke. I'm like sitting here trying to be arrogant. It's like, no, girl. His arm's attached to him. And it's like, man, you stupid. It's like, yes, I am. I am very stupid. It's like when we were talking about the sexy shrimp. It's like, I don't know, but when I see him, I just be like, oh, daddy, you are sexy. Does it come with different attachments for depending on what he's doing and with who? It's like, hello, dear. I've come to spin your cylinders around for a bit. It's like comes with a vibration attachment, Wi-Fi, even Bluetooth when you're wearing those kind of panties. Just ask. We don't tell. A little butt plug attachment. God. Oh, so when somebody tells them, hey, you know what, Doc? Go fuck yourself. It's like, oh, perfect. I finally get to use that attachment. It's like, oh god, I was going through my throne list just because I'm debating on whether or not to keep it. And I went through the quote-unquote popular suggestions, and a lot of them were sex toys, and I was just like, I mean, no judgment, but I don't want to ask any viewers to be like, hey, you want to buy me something? There's this great attachment for my my robot arm you can buy me. Like, come on, kids, don't you want to hear the screams of joy during stream? Oh, right in the middle. I mean, it's like, I won't say who, but there's a streamer I know who has a couple of adult toys on their list, and they're not shy about it, and good for them. They shouldn't have to be. But when I jokingly said, "Hey, we could crowdfund this particular toy for you," they're like, "Please don't." And it's like, well, it's on your throne. Obviously, you want it. It's like, no, it's there as a gag gift. It's like, well, gag gift or not, I'm sure we could all pull like $5 a pop, and you can pop till you can't stop. And all of a sudden they're like, no, please just stop talking about it. It's like, okay, well, why would you put, tentacle vibrator on the list if you don't want anybody to purchase you a tentacle vibrator? Like, obviously you want it. So, either own it or take it off the list. Like, because I'm tempted to just drop the $40 myself. Obviously I wouldn't, because I'm too broke for that kind of stuff, but just the thought that they were either having a small panic attack at the idea of everybody realizes they're into tentacle stuff, or the fact that some random dude on the internet was like, I'm gonna buy you the damn sex toy and you're gonna like it. Because it also, when you buy something on Throne, it automatically throws it on your Twitter account, so your entire Twitter feed would see, hey, I just received this gift from my throne list from, Geeky Castillo. Thank you so much for the tentacle monster, double-sided dildo. So it's like, I couldn't help myself. I was like, you asked for it. Quite literally asking for it. What do you want me to say? I mean, to each their own if they want to open it on stream. I mean, a few of my friends have shown off, like, stockings and little, like, things they gotten from their throne, and I've told them, it's like, hey, if you put on a set of underwear and stuff, don't be horrified if people decide to get that for you. Like, and then it's either gonna show up on your Twitter account, or they're gonna ask you to like show it off in some capacity. So I was like, so you don't have to, but just be aware that is somewhat of an expectation. So suddenly their throne list either went down or completely changed from having like, hey, you want to buy me these cute panties? It's like, they're going to want to see you in those cute panties. Just FYI. Just putting it out there. Embarrassingly putting it out there for you. Oh, all the coffee's done. Oh, wow. What'd you say to that? I mean, it's not. I hate to say it, it's not uncommon to have someone say that to a female streamer, but I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, it's literally like you didn't have to say anything, but I think that's their kink. They need the permission and have you be aware that they're doing that while you're streaming. I think that's their whole power trip. I was in someone's stream where somebody was, they were on Kick, and somebody kept telling her that, hey, you know that you're free to do complete nudity on Kick as long as you're not, doing stuff to yourself. And she was like, I've never heard that. It's like, no, it's totally true. And I side chimed them and said, no, it's not. Just FYI, you'll get banned. Don't listen to the idiot. Just a horny teenager, probably. And so she literally answered with, like, if you really want to see me naked, just go on my OnlyFans. Like, just, like, it's a $5 subscription, the same as here. It's just, enjoy. Your husband yelled out, be discreet, man. It's like, if you need a tug, maybe give yourself a hug. Keep it to yourself, buddy. Yeah, no, that's somebody else. I was on my friend's stream and somebody made the most obnoxious, rude comment to her. They were like, "Oh, you better brace yourself, honey, because I'm about to destroy your," and P word. And we all just sat there, and I don't have moderator powers or anything because I was just like, "Oh man, I want to ban you so bad now." Like, if I could, you'd be gone. You wouldn't get a chance to even like apologize because that's uncalled for. And she just kind of gave like, hey, I'm just going to give you one warning. My moderators are pretty trigger happy. Don't get yourself banned just trying to be edgy or stupid because it's not worth it. And they just tried to give the whole, well, I'm a nerd, so that's how we act. It's like, okay. A secret garden. Yeah, it's a secret garden, but how many have been tilling that field for, the past few years? Because if it's more than one or two, it ain't that secret. Maybe it's a whisper garden. It's like, hey, you know about it, right? It's like, we don't talk about it, but yeah, we know about it. So you should tell her the key to your secret garden is we don't talk about your secret garden. I mean, I had a buddy who called his drug pleasure and pain, and he wasn't referring to his penis. So I can only imagine what the fuck he was into if that's what he called him. I also wanted to send his testicles a card to say I'm sorry. You got stuck with him. Secret jungle. Oh, man. Hey, look, and this is going to be really mean, but it's really just the worst dirty joke I can think of at the moment. As long as things don't feel like a hot dog down the hallway, the girl can call her junk whatever, secret garden all she wants. It's when your buddy feels like it's swimming in the ocean that's kind of weird. I don't know if anyone who can genuinely say with a straight face they've encountered that, but that's a stupid joke a lot of guys at bars would make, and I'd be like, I've never encountered it, so I can't speak on that. But a friend of mine was just like, no, it's like, hot dog down the hallway. It's like, okay. I was like, you realize that she could just easily say that you got a pinky wiener, right? Like, her hallway could be nice and tight, and you're just happen to be too small for the ride, sir. Which made the conversation really awkward for half the guys at that bar. Because all of a sudden, everybody was giving themselves a mental check of like, am I? And it's like, if you have to think about it, you probably were. It's like, don't blame the woman when blame can go both ways. Yep, throwing a hot dog down the hallway. It's horrible analogy, but I've heard a few people talk about it, and it's just like, that sucks. Funny as fuck, but that sucks. Like, that's so inappropriate, but funny as fuck. It sucks. We're talking about sex and Streamlabs totally like, get out on the action, slap that ass. Yeah, I heard it when I was in my 20s, and even back then when I would hear it, I'd be like, I mean, maybe she's just really popular, man. Come on. I'm just not that kind of person to be like, oh no, it's a fat chick. It's like, okay, is she nice? Does she have a nice personality? Is she fun to hang out with? And I would always get the whole, dude, come on, it's a fat girl. It's like, again, I'm asking the most important question: is she a nice person to hang out with? Is she fun to be around? I would just get the you're stupid. It's like, yes, I'm the stupid one. I'm the one hanging on to the fact that if I fall for this person and in 30 years they're not going to look the same, but if they're nice, if they're fun, that may not change. Crimson, all I've got to say is titties, man. I'm pansexual, but I love titties. There's just something about the beauty of the female form that I'll never deny. And my daughter, who's also a lesbian, that was like when she came out, that was the first thing I said. I was like, baby girl, just agree with dad. Titties are awesome. And she just gave me the, oh, don't say that. It's like, what? Titties are fucking awesome. They're beautiful. They actually serve a purpose other than to be hanging in your pants, just getting sweaty and hairy as you get older. And I said, I'm referring to men's balls. I mean, it's just, they're pointless after a while. Gotta master them Kegels. Yeah, that's another reason why I was very reluctant to like be that kind of person. They're like, oh yeah, dude, I would never touch that. It's like, dude, at some point you're gonna get married, maybe, and you may have kids with your wife, maybe. And things don't stay the same forever. And of course, the argument was always, and that at some point you're gonna get old and your balls will be hanging between your knees, quite literally. So I don't think that's attractive either. So keep that in consideration. That at some point your nuts are gonna be a couple of wrecking balls snapping between your knees. Meanwhile, you're standing, trying to shame women who've been either sexually active or had children. Yeah, the crotch goblins start to, surface a little bit more. It's like your nuts start to turn into a big old lump of taffy on the hook. It isn't attractive on anyone. Well, I told you mine are 24, 20, 9, and 4 months. You're in that odd middle ground I was in not too long ago. I used to joke with my wife every once in a while when I would get mad at our older kids. I'd be like, man, your fucking vaginal escapees are just the worst sometimes. And she's like, don't call them that. It's like, fine, I was like, your freaking womb mates are getting on my nerves. Which to this day, I always tell them, it's like, just remember, kids, the one thing you all have in common is that at some point you were all womb mates. Oh yeah, no, my kids are great. I love them to death. I have no complaints. They have their flaws, but as I always tell my wife and tell them, it's like I'm flawed too. I have my moments where I've not been the best dad or the best husband, but the fact that I can own it and aim to be better for it is the part where I can celebrate. Like, yeah, I fucked up, but I know I fucked up, and I'm trying to make up for it. It's the people that get stuck in that permanent zone of everybody else is the problem, not me, that I have issues with. It's like, you're never an innocent, of the things that happen around you. The common denominator of the problems in your life is you. Granted, very often you have no control over them. That is just a reality. And the things you do have control over, you should try and do better for it. But there's people that no matter what happens, it's everybody else's fault that their life is not where they want it to be. Heck, I didn't tell you, my son got a really nasty cut yesterday on his arm while goofing around with his sister. He came running into my room to tell me about it, and he was already like crying a little bit. He's like, I cut my arm really bad, and I said, okay, let me look at it. And I thought, okay, I'll get the first aid kit and take care of it, which is what, normally was just a quick, scraped knee, a scraped elbow. You just clean it up and, Band-Aid it. Oh no, this was, like skin got sliced open badly. And I looked at it, I was like, all right, I'm not even going to lie to you, buddy. This is going to require stitches. And he went into a panic. He was like, what do you mean I need stitches? I'm like, we're going to have to go to the urgent care or ER and get you stitched up. This is just not something I can take care of. And he naturally went into a humongous panic. But before we left the house, I just kept saying, look, it's either we get it done now, or it's not going to heal right, and you're going to have to get it done again. Like, you're going to have to get it done regardless. So by the time we got to the hospital, he was chill, he was calm, he was like, so are you sure that I need stitches? And I said, look, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know 100%, but I know when I can't fix a wound, and if I can't fix it, then the safer assumption is to let a doctor take a look at it, and most likely they're gonna need stitches. So then he's like, how many? I'm like, I don't know, it looks fairly small, so if you're lucky it's less than 10. He's like, 10 times? I was like, they're gonna numb you and they're gonna put a shot, and like, poor little guy was just like, you keep telling me these things. I'm like, I tell you because I'd rather you not be shocked and expected to suddenly deal with a surprise of a needle and other stuff when you're already in horrible pain, you're already in shock. I was like, I'd rather give you the advantage of like, hey, here's what's most likely going to happen. We're going to deal with it. We're going to get through it, and it's going to be over. Like, it'll be said and done before you even realize it. Of course, ER 3 hours later, finally walking out of the house. Yeah, you could see, for my son, it was literally that you could genuinely tug on his skin. And when they cleaned it out, I said, you should look at that. And he's like, why? I'm like, because you'll never have this opportunity to really look at something like this that's your own skin and not be in so much shock that you pass out. I was like, so take this as a cool, like, moment that you can reflect back on later on in life. And oh man, I got so damn proud of him, because at his age, I would have been such a little bitch about it. And I told him too, like, dude, I would have been screaming, trying to escape the hospital. Like, there was no way your grandpa and grandma would have kept me in that freaking room. I was like, you, on the other hand, you were way more brave than I would have been at your age. And I'm like, probably well into my 20s, I probably wouldn't have been as brave as you. So I told him straight out, I was like, you're a brave little man. Even the doctor was like, I've had grown men in here crying for less than this. She's like, so I'm impressed that at 9 you're actually calm and talking to me. Because he was just talking the doctor's ear off the entire time. I was like, dude, you are so chill and held together. It's impressive. It's kind of scary in a way. It's like, how is this 9-year-old so damn calm? He's like literally bleeding profusely from his arm. He's getting shots and gels and all kinds of things, and now getting stitched up. And he's just like, yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing soccer this season, and hey dad, can you put me up for a team? I'm like, can we finish getting you stitched up before you try and get into a team where you might need to have this done again? Yeah, see, I don't know how I would have reacted in my 20s, to be honest, because I had been in, by age like 16 or 17, I think I've been hit by a car twice. One of them I rolled over the hood and over the roof because I jumped. I managed to actually jump and not get hit with the front end of the car. Another one, I was being hit by the car intentionally by the driver to try and move me. And right when I saw that he was going to speed up, I jumped into the air and landed knees first into their hood. So I counted that as a hit. But I had plenty of accidents where I probably should have gone in for stitches, and I just kind of let it go. It healed fine, but I also broke my 2 of my ribs broke off the cartilage in an accident, and because there's nothing you can do for them, everybody kept telling me go to the ER. It's like, no, just there's nothing they can do. They're gonna give me strong medication and a ace bandage to put on for the next like couple of days, and then that's it. You gotta let them heal. And so I spent the next 6 months with rattling ribs, basically. Not fun. I mean, it was like intense pain. I couldn't lay on my back. I couldn't cough. I passed out from a hiccup. Like, I literally was having lunch with a friend, and they got me a really nice like turkey sandwich or something. And I took one bite, and I think the cold cut, because it was so cold, it like made gave me a hiccup in the weirdest way. And it took one hiccup, and all of a sudden I went straight up, and I blacked out and fell face first into the plate. And they like immediately woke me up. They're like, "You okay?" I'm like, "No, what happened?" They're like, "You had a hiccup." I'm like, "Oh, I blacked out. I don't know." So that was a fun 6 months. So when my son asked me, he's like, "Have you ever had stitches?" I was like, "No, but I had broken ribs. That was much worse." Hey, the trash can gave me crabs. Shouldn't have slept with it. And to be honest, like my wife's had worse medical stuff, so I tend to kind of gravitate towards the comparison to hers. Like she's walked away from reverse paralysis, where it started from her feet down to her bottom jaw. She's walked away from a small hole in her heart valve, the surgery attached to it. Walked away from the potential deadly heart failure that came with it. So anytime I get injured or hurt, it's like this is zero. This is a zero burger compared to what my wife has been through. I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about it. So I tend to be on that stubborn side. I was like, if I can still walk away from it, I will be fine. It's when I can't walk away from it that I'm gonna be like, oh crap, this is bad. Which ironically, I busted a disc in my spine many years ago and didn't realize that that's what happened till last year. I just thought my old age, my back was just hurting, but it's like the doctor's like, "You're 42." I'm like, "That's old, man." He's like, "No, not for back problems. You should not be having these back problems." So they did an MRI, which I slept through. I have the worst claustrophobia, and I somehow slept through an MRI. Or not an MRI, sorry, was it a CAT scan when they put you in that tube? I just ended up sleeping through it and didn't move once, which was fun. But yeah, they found out I had a slip disc between my L4 and L5. And it'd been at least 4 years since the accident. So I don't know how I walked around unaware of that, but now that I'm aware of it, it sucks because now I know why my back hurts all the time. Wait a minute. What the hell? Oh, already donated. Never mind. Got excited for nothing. I cannot wait to get honeybees, because man, do I want to get rid of so many of these flowers. Oh, wrong one. By the way, is anybody playing this on an Xbox? I'm curious as how different the console version might be or feel. Alright, there we go. Man, we're not even halfway through the season yet. Well, technically one more day. Man, Captain, thank you again for the tip on using the sickle, because this is a time saver. Man, these pumpkins took forever. Inventory full again. So, funny enough, my ribs, if you press against my rib cage on the left side, you can feel where the cartilage attachment should be. But they are reattached. They're just reattached in a different position. As far as my back, it's not terrible, but now that I'm aware of it, I do tend to rest it more just because I know how bad it is and how easily I could permanently slip the disc further. Right now, it's slipped and actually cutting off my spinal fluid a little bit, and they've offered to do the surgery to shave it down. But they recommended waiting until it was a little bit more unbearable to deal with, because otherwise the risk is not worth the surgery. And I thought, you know what? I've dealt with it for 5 years. I can continue dealing with it. And their solution was lose weight. You know, try and exercise more. And the more weight you lose, the less pain less pressure you put on it, and the less pain you'll be in. And so it's like, okay, I've lost like 20 some odd pounds. Granted, I'm 6'4", so it's not like I can easily shed the pounds. But the weight I do lose does make a significant change to my back and my body. I'm having to like rethink the belt I currently wear, because I'm already having to wrap it almost halfway around my waist already after it's been wrapped around it. So it is all carried on my torso, unfortunately. Yeah, it's fixable in a way. I mean, it's at the moment there's no permanent fix, although I did look into some studies that were being conducted for slipped or the need to replace a disc on someone's back, and they can essentially, I don't think they're doing it on people yet, but essentially what they do is they stretch your spine out and separate vertebrae and discs safely with this like weird metal attachments they put into your spine during the surgery. Then they stretch it, they make whatever adjustments or whatever removal they need to make, and then they gently reset them. And the only healing you do is from where they had to drill into your bone to put the small attachments. Which again, it's really great, but it's experimental. It's not been cleared or tested, and I'm not in a rush. If they needed to, they could just shave down, like I said, shave down the disc that slipped, and it would save me a lot of pain. But the surgery, the recovery, is like 6 to 8 weeks of bed rest, and that sounds like a nightmare to me. Yeah, it's not terrible because it's what is it called? It's not I think it's endoscopic. I could be wrong, but it's essentially the surgery they do is tiny incisions, so like the recovery time as far as your soft tissue is concerned is minimal, maybe a week or two. It's more on the actual shaving of the disc. You know, having to repair bone takes a lot longer, and it's a lot more tender to deal with. So being on bed rest would mean having to sit in a very specific way for a long time, and then you have to deal with the bed sores and the, you know, inability to really move around freely. Yeah, it's an interesting procedure, and like I said, it's even they don't want to do it. They just don't see the purpose unless it just becomes so uncomfortable and painful to even try and walk. That's when they'll consider it. But they've told me I can go to physical therapy, I can just lose weight, and when I heard that, I was like, yep, I'm all for that. I'm all for the easier solutions that involve me having to take care of myself more versus having to go through a procedure where I could technically die. I mean, any surgery has the potential of ending your life. I mean, not any, but you know what I mean? It's like something like that. I could end up paralyzed. I could end up in much worse shape. So it's like the risk versus the reward. And with a 4-month-old, I really don't want to be in bed rest. Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing when you get a... Oh, God, what was it? When they do that rectal exam where they put the camera and stuff in, I can't remember which rock star had it done, and he was in the hospital for 4 months because he started to bleed internally. I was like, holy crap, that's like something they want me to do at my age, and I don't know if I could be in a hospital bed for 4 months because of it. Although I will say I know which hospital I want to end up in my area, because there's one that has a freaking like 5-star chef, or at least I consider their food to be above the grade when it comes to hospital food. And they have the most amazing local baker deliver pies every day to them. Oh my God, they won't tell me who it is, but god damn, that pie is good. Like, I'm already diabetic. I don't need to die from that pie, but man, it'd be a good way to go. I really wish they would add more local animals. Like, I love the dogs. I love Peanut and Butter, the cats. I hate the what was it called? Coco and Taco, I think. Their names don't have a connection to each other. Yeah, we've got, so I'm over in Washington, and we have Cadillac, and their hospital kitchens are freaking amazing. Like, it's, you know, so the other hospital here is Trios Health, and my only issue with them is their menu is so basic, Sedgwick, you know, cafeteria food, that it's almost not worth it, even if it's the closest hospital. Because my wife has unfortunately ended up in both at one point. And when we ended up at Cadillac, and the funny thing is that they knew that I was coming to visit her every day because she was stuck there for 4 months. So they would tell me, like, hey, by the way, if you want, your wife gets 2 dinners. We can just make sure the kitchen makes you something when you get off work. And so I was like in tears, like, you mean I don't have to eat the Easy Mac or the, you know, whatever my kids were making while I was at work? And yeah, they would prepare a meal for me and my wife, based on the fact that I was her care partner, and I was just like, wow. Then one time we go to Trios, they're like, yeah, I could bring you a like a ham sandwich or something, like, you know, the kind of stuff they pre-pack for patients at the ER, and I was just like, wow, the vast difference in hospitals. Like, I can get literal like turkey dinner with mashed potatoes and all the fixings plus a piece of pie at one hospital, or if I'm lucky, they might have a sandwich and a juice box at the other one. Like, their turkey and roast beef dinners are freaking amazing. Their hamburgers put most of the quote unquote $6 burgers at restaurants to shame. I was in heaven with their burgers. Their onion rings are insane. But again, in order to get that food, you can either go to the hospital cafeteria every time you're hungry. It ain't cheap. but it is worth the price. Or you unfortunately have to go to the hospital and, you know, you get to eat that good food there. The other cool part was that they have like a little cafe that they open up for guests, and then they reopen it for the late night staff. And the late night staff, they will allow nurses to come in and make like a crock pot meal for people. And for like $1.50, you can buy a bowl of whatever they made. And man, we would get freaking chicken tortilla soup, basically homemade. Somebody made gumbo one day. I was just like, man, I'd love to work at this place if this is the kind of food people are making for each other, just because they're allowed to make it. Just a regular moth again. Oh, she's in the spa. Let's see if she's nicer when she's getting boiled alive. I shouldn't be able to run at this speed in here. Alright, let's see if you're polite. Nope, that's snooty look in your face. Smashing game when I was a kid. Ugh. I don't know who her parents are, but they failed. If your kid doesn't even have a happy memory of something that cool, you failed them, or your kid's just an ass. Oh, that's the worst part. You won a couple of times. You arrogant, or you just ungrateful? God, that would... I can't imagine raising that child and be like, hey, honey, remember that great memories when you won the pumpkin smashing contest? Ugh, yes, I do. It's like you really got a question. Was that my fault, or are you just an ass? Because it sounds like you're just an ass. Oh, wait, are you allowed to... I'm not friends with whoever lives here. Why am I allowed in a room? Ah, see, there we go. Interesting. So one's a guest room and one's a guest room part of the spa, and the other one's his room. I did the beach cleanup. Girl did the tree planting and beach cleanup. I did it just to see if it made a difference, which it did not. Ooh. Those are interesting. 3-shelf cabinet. Okay. Poppy seeds that are worthless until spring. See, damn it, I that's the one I missed, was the tree planting one. I'm taking those glasses for sure. Those look cool. Oh, those are tiny glasses. Still look cool. Alright. It is basically midnight for me, and I have to work in the morning. So I'm going to call it a night. I'll be on again hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully we can do this again, because I do enjoy playing when you guys are playing. Because the exchange of information becomes a lot more fun. Oh, damn it. See, that would have been cool. Well, the good thing is I'm planning on restarting the game once it releases fully, because I'll be buying the Steam version just to really support them. Because I feel like this game really earned my money. We'll have to see what happens. I mean, I don't see... from the roadmap, there's so much we don't have, and I'm really looking forward to it. So it's going to be interesting to see what they end up deciding on. All right, let's see. Anybody have any suggestions on who we would want to raid? Let's see if anybody else is doing Coral Island right now. Once more, I'm one of 2 English speakers, and it looks like somebody in possibly Korea, but they also speak English. Do you want to do... They're both VTubers. You know what? Darth Lars. They describe themselves as a fun gremlin VTuber. You have a good night too, Captain. Pleasure to see you as always. Alright. For those of you still here, we're going to raid a fun gremlin VTuber. They've got about the same number of people on their chat right now, so this will be fun. What? Oh, Twitch, you are always broken. Yep, I can't rate somebody for some reason. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try Sky. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna post the name of the VTuber on chat. Sorry, the link to their channel on chat, because it's not letting me rate out right now, and that's annoying the heck out of me. So here you go. If you want to continue seeing someone play, and they're also, like I said, Gremlin VTuber, please go for it. They look like they're having a blast there, and they also have streaming avatars. I'm going to try one more time and then just be really upset at Twitch. Nope. It's just not going to work. Alright, folks. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate everybody being here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Hope you are enjoying the game. And if you want to catch more of it, I will be streaming this even more, because this is kind of the jam I've been into this past couple of weeks. So apologies for the non-raid. It is just not going to happen tonight. So have yourselves a wonderful night, and I'll catch you on the next one.